Wisconsin Broadcasters Association Hall of Famer Bob Berry ruled Milwaukee's airwaves in the 60s and 70s. He spoke with countless musicians and celebrities over the years. Bob collected remarkable recordings of these encounters, which he's now sharing with the public. Here's Bob.
A lot of you might remember the songs The Yellow Rose of Texas, the children's marching song, A March from the River Kwai. I talked to the man responsible for all those hit records, and I think my introduction will pretty much tell the whole story.
Popular conductor and recording artist, television personality, the man who invented the phrase sing-along, masterminded a television series, dominated the popularity charts for years. Mitch Miller is on the air with us this afternoon. And
hey, Bob, good to be here. That was a beautiful plug.
Well, listen, I could go on and on about you, but there's so many questions that I want answered. First of all, we mentioned sing-along. How did you come up with that sing-along idea?
Well, America's been singing ever since the immigrants came here. You know, they had always gathered together. All the different ethnic groups was one way to keep their identity. And then before radio and television, there was the piano and the sheet music when people did it at home. So it's as American as apple pie, actually. There are no new entertainment ideas, but there are only ways of executing them. And so, I made these songs that I figured everyone loved to sing together. And to my great surprise, I thought it'd be a nice, fun album. It just took off like a rocket.
How many albums did you make?
18 albums. Sold about 22 million records.
Mitch Miller masterminded the million-seller record careers of Frankie Lane, Tony Bennett, Guy Mitchell, Vic Damone, Rosie Clooney, Doris Day, Johnny Mathis. Now, you've helped these people, of course, that we know, but did any big singing stars come out of the Mitch Miller gang, the singers?
Well, Leslie Uggams, she's not a great record star, but she's sure a star. She sings fantastically, and she's a wonderful little actress, too.
How do you get that distinct sound on the Sing-Along with Mitch albums?
Well, the sound and the diction is actually it's taking the way I would think on my oboe and applying it to the voice, and it sounds very, very mystical now. But there is a technique, and I know it works. In fact, when I work with any chorus and I start to suggest these things, they look at me, a little. So then, as soon as they do them and they hear how good they sound, they love it.
What, your biggest hit was, Bridge in the River Kwai, is that right?
Oh, Bridge in the River Kwai, Yellow Rose of Texas. Those were the singles, the children's marching songs, Do, Re, Mi. And then you have the crazy hits that you should never count on. You're just doing it's like buying the lottery. I didn't make All I Want for Christmas with my two front teeth, but I did make I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus with Jimmy Boyd. And that sold about 2.5 million in 1952, which is the equivalent, I would say now, about 7 million, because there were only 1/3 as many stereo sets in homes at that time. Until 1976, I was the number one album seller in the Guinness Book of Records. Some of my best records never were hits, so that some become a hit is very rewarding, but I like the ones where you have a hit, and they are.
Which one, when you say some of your best never made it to be hits, but they were favorites, what are you talking about?
I
Which
made
one?
the first recording of Autumn Leaves with the English horn and the chorus and everything.
Oh, yeah.
And it was very interesting. There were about 40 recordings made afterwards. Mm-hmm. And it's a fantastic song, as you know, but none of them became a hit with the lyrics. Then along comes Roger Williams. He makes a piano version, and the song has become a hit. On the other hand, take Rosie Clooney. We were doing we did half as much, and we wanted another side, and she always wanted to do Tenderly. Tenderly had been recorded maybe 75 times then, about 500 by now. And so you don't go making a standard hoping you get a hit. So Percy Faith made the arrangement, and Rosie sang it beautifully, and it came out, and Tenderly became a hit.
My record was the 22nd record on this song, and it scared me to death to sing it. And Mr. Mitch Miller came out of the control room, and he said, "You must really pretend like this is the first time that this song was ever sung." And always the great director, he got the performance. The evening breeze caress the trees tenderly.
thank you for listening to Bob Berry's Unearthed Interviews. Be sure to subscribe and rate our podcast on iTunes or wherever you find your podcasts. You can find all the episodes at WisconsinBroadcastingMuseum.org. Check out Bob Berry's book, Rock and Roll Radio Milwaukee. Book sale proceeds support Angels Kids Fund and Donate Life Wisconsin. The preceding program was made possible by a generous contribution from Terry Bond.